Pisces, you've been gifted a new feeling about a situation you in or an idea that you manifested in your world. So let's say you took the time and the steps and the actions to put yourself in a position, and you might now see that what you've been showing or what you've been expressing ain't really what you thought it was, and all the while you married yourself to that. It's like you plastered this as your image in whatever space or situation. If it's not an image, it's like you made it be known this is where you stand when it comes to this idea. And you might have received something from your external world that made you realize you're not as high as you thought you were in some way, shape, or form, whether you're observing something or you're participating in it. It's like there's always a bigger fish, but you weren't even in the position to say that statement type of little fish type vibe. You feel me? In a whatever situation, and you can see that now because of the results of your actions, whatever actions we action it. You weren't as mature as you thought you were, or you weren't as adult or big boy, big girl as you thought you were. You feel me? You might have thought you were laying down the law in whatever situation, when really and truly you was just toxic as fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you. You was, again, you might have, you might have thought you was laying down the law in whatever room, whatever scene you thought you was popping out. Yeah, you was popping out all right. You weren't even thinking about what you was doing. You was walking, you was the blind leading the blind. And that shit turned out to be a bad idea in whatever situation we talking about, whether it's you expressing yourself towards a person, towards a group of people in an environment, or you going after your goals. You thought you was knocking them bitches out the park, back-to-back accomplishments. Nah, that shit was putting you further and further away from what you actually wanted to do. You know what we talking about, though. Hey, but it's like you see that now, though, because there's something in your presence that is bringing, it's like reflecting that back to you. And because of that, now it's almost like you now are in a position to take a right step now that you know of your misstep. And you know what we talking about. Or this could just be the fact that somebody gave you something. It's like it happened quick if you dealing with someone outside of you. And that brought you to realization. If it ain't the situation where now that you have this realization, you could get up off your ass the right way, instead of talking about getting up off your ass to everybody outside of you, but not really doing shit about what you're trying to do for real. You feel me? You know what we talking about, though.